Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Timthetatman to the Just Chatting podcast version of me. We got a banger for you today, and especially a nostalgic one if you're a little older. Growing up, I saw a lot of things develop. Saw the development of electricity. Okay, I'm just kidding. I did see internet, video games, stuff like that. But more importantly, I saw a lot of cartoons when I was growing up, and there was this thing called Saturday morning cartoons, which I don't know if they still do to this day because I don't watch cartoons as much in the morning or at all. I guess watch anime. You get the point I'm making. Needless to say, every morning when I was younger, I'd wake up, have a bowl of cereal, and I watch Saturday morning cartoons. What you're about to watch in this video is some of my favorite cartoons that I used to watch when I was a lot younger. And I'm curious to see if a lot of you older people out there agree with me. Be sure to drop a like on this. Be sure to share it with a friend. If you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, hit the sub button and ring the bell, all right? Be sure to tell somebody you love them. Okay, I'll catch you in the next one. Tim, you're better than the Saturday morning cartoons. Speaking of cartoons, what used to be your favorite Saturday morning cartoon? I feel like that's a loaded question because the older I got, it kind of changed. That's what I would say. So when I was younger, when I was a kid, like a baby, like I'm saying first, second grade, I really remember Looney Tunes and like Tom and Jerry and like Roadrunner. Am I speaking Greek to some of you? Some of you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but like, that's really like Bugs Bunny. Like, that's what I remember when I was a kid, when I was a baby, you know what I mean? Like first, second, third grade. I would say the older I got, I really started, wasn't Pokemon on Saturday mornings? I remember when I was older, I was really into Pokemon on Saturday mornings. The fact that some of you are saying SpongeBob as a Saturday morning cartoon is sort of alarming to me because I never saw that. I watched SpongeBob throughout the day. I never saw him on Saturday morning. But I really remember like Pokemon Saturday mornings. But I guess if I had to answer that, I would say like, what was that whole Looney Tunes era? You guys remember that? Like Animaniacs, those guys. I really remember that Saturday morning a lot. And yeah, Recess, that was one too. Recess. You know what else I watched like every morning before school when I was a kid? Rocket Power. I don't know why I loved Rocket Power so much. I don't know. I loved Rocket Power. I could watch Rocket Power like all day, every day when I was a kid. Pinky and the Brain. Yeah, I remember that too. Cat Dog, Pinky and the Brain, Invader Zim. Did you guys know I couldn't watch Rugrats when I was a kid? Do you know why? Dr. Lipschitz. Because of that guy's name, my dad wouldn't let me watch Rugrats. Couldn't watch it. My dad said, nope, you're not watching that with Dr. Lipschitz. And I said, okay. Angry Beavers, I remember that too. Yeah. Hey Arnold. Biker Mice from Mars. That person's age is really showing there. If you remember Biker Mice from Mars on TV, you might be old. I don't think kids. I know I'm 31. I know Biker Mice from Mars, but I don't know if many of the Zoomers in here have any idea what we're talking about. Johnny Bravo, that was great. Johnny Bravo cracked me up. Rocco's Modern Life, yeah. What was the weird one? I think it was Rocco's Modern Life. That one kind of weirded me out. I remember being a kid and watching, or no, it was Ren and Stimpy. You're right. And I was like, what am I watching here? Like there was something about Ren and Stimpy. I loved Ed, Ed and Eddie. Loved it. Loved it. What was the name of the cartoon with the cow and the chicken? Was it Cow Chicken? Cow and Chicken? That's another one too. Yeah, I remember that was a weird one. That one was kind of odd too. Dexter's Laboratory, of course. Wow, this conversation really, we just went really ham on this. I'm just over here talking about cartoons that I used to watch when I was a kid. Some of you, I might lose some viewers for this dude, but I didn't watch Yu-Gi-Oh! I didn't care about it. Why would I watch Yu-Gi-Oh when I have Pokemon? That was my thought. Sorry. That was what I felt. I was like, why would I watch Yu-Gi-Oh? I have Pokemon. I can't remember anything about Digimon. That's a lie. I remember the intro. Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon are the champions. I remember that. But I don't remember anything about the show. But you guys got to remember, when I was a kid, the cartoons were a little bit different. We had like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? That was a cartoon. You guys remember the original Ninja Turtle movie with the guy? Oh, what's the guy's name with the hockey stick, bro? You guys remember? Casey Jones. That's right, bro. I loved that movie. I could watch that Ninja Turtle movie a million times. I loved it. I don't know why I liked it so much. One other thing that I really remember, and then I'll move on from this conversation about like thinking about cartoons I used to watch. One thing I really remember, I can remember this so vividly. It was a moment I had with my mom. I loved the Power Rangers when I was growing up, right? I think a lot of people my age did. Power Rangers was like meta. Like everyone in kindergarten, first grade, second grade, everyone talked about Power Rangers. Everyone loved Power Rangers. There were toys everywhere, and it was just like that was like the thing that all the kids loved, right? Power Rangers. And I will never forget one day in Walmart. I was a kid. You know how there's like vivid memories of when you were younger? This is one of those vivid memories for me. This is how I can picture everything about it, right? We were at Walmart. I was with my mom. And I walked by we're in like bedding or something. And I walked by this comforter or a blanket, I guess you can call it. It was technically a blanket. And it was a Power Rangers blanket. And I was about, first, second grade here. So I was getting a little older. And I told my mom, I said, Mom, I need that blanket. I need that Power Ranger blanket. And she goes, Timmy. My mom goes, Timmy, I don't know if we can get you this. And I was like, why? And she goes, because you might grow out of it soon. You might not like the Power Rangers anymore. And I looked my mom dead in the eye and I said, Mom, I will never stop liking the Power Rangers. Cold stone, right? Like in my heart and in my heart of hearts, I meant that sentence. And I think that's why I remember it so vividly, because I was so passionate in that moment with my mom. I was like, Mom, I will never stop liking the Power Rangers. Never. And she bought me the blanket. Now that I'm almost 31, I don't watch the Power Rangers anymore. But I did use that blanket until I was like 15. I'm serious. And it was just, at that point, it was more principle than anything. I was like, I'm just going to keep using it. It was just a blanket that fit my bed. And I just like used it until I was like 15. I don't have it anymore. I don't. It was a really old school one though, like the original art. And it was like big and blue. And it was like just the Power Rangers logo with all the Power Rangers on it. I can so vividly remember that conversation with my mom, because in the heart of hearts that I felt, I was like, I will never stop loving Power Rangers, Mom. Why would I stop loving the Power Rangers? And I felt I meant it. I meant it in my heart. But now that I'm 31, 25 from Vapor. That was the first dono of the day, guys. We're in for a tangent-filled day here, huh? Hey, I accidentally unfollowed and recently lost my followage since the Counter-Strike morning surf days. Can I get a body roll for the good old days? Tim, I watch you and your short friend all the time. I am a third grade teacher. It's hard to watch during the week, so I love the Saturday streams. Question, would you rather be trapped on an island for a year with Franklin or a short guy? I'd rather be on the island with Nick for multiple reasons. One, Nick can handle himself. Dennis, he doesn't know what he's doing. Two, there's some combat level involved there. You know what I mean? Where it's like Nick and I could probably handle ourselves and Dennis couldn't. Just overall level of intelligence. Nick is a better option than Dennis. Dennis, I mean, guys, like I said, we had a plan to stream today and he's not here. And I think that just kind of just sums up the, so like the level of, you know, dedication that he has, right? So like what could happen on the island? Be like, Dennis, I need you to put the fire out before you go to bed, right? And then Dennis forgets and then the island catches on fire, right? And he's like, oh, my bad, bro. I was sleeping. You know what I mean? Nick, 100% would be the person I would try and survive with, not Dennis. 25 from PG. Hey, Tim, with you being one of the biggest streamers on earth, being a married man and a dad, do you have issues? Do you have any issues with female streamers or stalkers or just being hit on by the opposite sex? No, I don't. For a couple reasons, I think. One, everyone knows I'm married and have a kid. And then two, I'm fat, balding. It's not like and the thing is, the industry I'm in, it's not like I'm in like, you know, bodybuilding or, you know, fucking porn or anything like that. So it's not like, you know, majority of my audience is like 18, 19, 20-year-old guys, typically. There are women here. There are. But, yeah, not really. I don't really have that issue. No. But everyone knows I'm married and shit. You know what I mean? It's not like I don't know. But no, I guess in short is my answer to that. Guys, I understand some of you are probably over like 23, 24. I understand that. But generally, my demographic is like 18, 19, 20, maybe 21 to 22, like 18 to 22 men, typically. That being said, I had a guy come up to me he was 57 and he watched me, right? So there is an older audience, 100%. I get that. Like my dad's age, literally. And I've had kids come up to me, they're like 8 or 9 years old, be like, I watch you. I'm like, oh God, don't say the words I say. You know what I mean? And there are, I know there are females here. I understand that. I understand there's women that watch me. I get that. But if you look at if you just look statistically, it's usually a lot of guys, typically. But there are girls here, 100%. I know. See, now chat's looking for the females. You see that guy? He goes females, and he's doing the little guy looking around. See that? But I know there's women that watch me, but I've never had an issue of anyone trying to be like slide my DMs, be like, "Hey, yo, Tim, I know you're married, but you know what I mean." Never really had that. I'm fucking 31, man. You know what? I'm about to be 31 years old. You know what I mean? There's a lot better looking, younger streaming men out there than me. You know what I'm saying? Tim, you're on the DILF level now. I need you guys to not say that because that kind of weirds me out a little bit. Just don't say shit like that. All right. The point I'm making is why is a female going to watch me and try and DM me when there's a streamer like Nate Hill? Nate Hill, he cooks, he sings, he's a fantastic body. Not that I want to have sex with him or anything, but he has a good body. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot better options out there for people like that are interested, like women that are interested in men. You know what I mean? All right. So in short, the answer here is no.